Everybody, welcome back. Got a ton of stuff to talk about here today. Patch 3.1, specifically the notes out. Kind of some things along that came along with that patch. I do have one war quality of life issue I do want to talk about, but before I talk about all this stuff, I have been meaning to talk and mention the, I don't know if it's new anymore, but the Marvel Strike Force Community Forum. So I don't know if you guys know about this, you probably do at this point, but if you were not aware, there is a community forum out there. The website is MSF Forum, Forum.com. Again, that is MSF Forum.com. So anyway, it's a good spot to kind of just talk with the community, even reach and talk with the developers a little bit. Obviously we've got a new community manager, Cerebro, who's out there. He's been really good about communicating with the community. Like that, I know that we've all been kind of hoping for a little bit more communication from Fox Next, and I know me personally, I've been happy with it. Even if it was, on a limited front, but he's been doing a good job of keeping everyone informed. So anyway, having said that, I just wanted to mention the forums. There's, places you can go here to discuss certain things. I know they're trying to get some more traffic here. I definitely encourage you guys to go check it out. Some good people putting this site together, a lot of effort in there to kind of help orchestrate and discuss and, do anything that's MSF related. So having said that, let's jump back to the game here. So, patch 3.1. Now, before I get into all that stuff, there is one thing that I want to mention, quality of life-wise for Alliance War. So, and if you don't know that, I'm sure all of you know this. Anybody who's playing War at a semi-competitive level is aware of the game within the game. What that is during War, let's just go here. So in this game, during War, I am only able to see these two, or whatever the first two teams are. Same thing with the defense. Nobody can see these teams past this, okay? So during War, you as a defender can boost this room and this room. And that's great. It's awesome. And then, but what is happening is as soon as this room gets defeated, the Alliance is talking in chat or whatever, and they're saying, are you ready to grab the next room? And as soon as this room falls, it's a race to see if the attacker can lock the room in before the boost comes in, or if the defenders can boost the room. What this is doing is making everybody stay on their phones or their computers or whatever nonstop to essentially watch War. You can't watch the fights. All you can do is watch this screen to see if this slot changes from 2 to 3. If it does, do you want to boost it or not? And it's personally, it's neat that that's out there. It's a dynamic of the game, but it's way too time consuming. I don't think it's meant, I don't think the intent of this dynamic of the game of War is meant to have that aspect in it. And I know for me, for quality of life, especially as a leader who's already putting in a lot of time trying to orchestrate my alliance, it'd be really nice. I'm going to call it a boost queue. If we had a boost queue. What I mean by that is you got these two and so you've already boosted them. And as a defender in my alliance, I can put a queue here to boost this room if it falls. So if somebody puts in there and just sends a scrub squad in to clear the boosts, if I have a boost queue in here, the boost automatically goes in. It's the first thing that happens. If this team loses and I have a boost queue in this one, then it goes, as soon as this one pops over, the boost goes in. Or another option for the boost queue is I can see as a defender all of these, so I can just boost them if I want. I don't have to sit there and wait and watch if the attackers beat this room and immediately boost this one. But both of those ideas. So one, be able to see all of these teams as a defender and be able to boost whatever one I want. And two, a boost queue. So that way if I want to, boost this one and not get into a, kind of a battle of who's watching more on Alliance War, I can just boost it. So anyway, having said that, I hope that there is something for the quality of life aspect of this. It is just something. I love War. It is fantastic. But I do think that's one aspect of War that is, a huge time sink that is just, people would appreciate if they could just kind of lock things in so they can just come in, do what they need to do, throw some boost down, go back. Is what it is. Let the game play out however it's going to play out. All right, so let's get over to patch 3.1. So I'm sure you guys probably read the release notes. If you're not, you didn't, I'm going to kind of skim through these a little bit. Talks about the Legendary Shuri event, which I will go ahead and go through at the end of this. Hopefully I can do it. We'll see. We got some new characters coming in. Falcon. There's a lot of people kind of analyzing Falcon. I don't know if I'll necessarily do it on this video. We'll see. And a mystery support. What could that be? Who is that? I don't know. It could be one person that was mentioned in these videos elsewhere. I will mention specifically. That's just kind of, this is a good segue here. Where is it? Mr. Schuberger84. He did a YouTube video, which will be linked in the description below, confirming that good old Colossus is coming to the game. So, you know, you got to be excited for that. You know, I personally am a big X-Men guy. I like it. I don't know. I think, you know, is that a possibility for who the mystery support is? I don't know. Maybe it is. They confirmed him, but maybe he's not a support. Shu in his video talks about, is it possibly, what did he say exactly? Is he possibly a brawler? So maybe he's not a support. So anyway. And then it talks about Falcon, just how he's a blaster, and he's got these specialized bonus attacks, and it goes through his abilities here. And again, I'm not going to go through these specifically, but it looks like, you know, he's got a basic that if you got more positive attack or positive effects, it can attack more. His special is going to give you, again, some more positive attacks for bonus effects, and it gives you piercing. He's got this passive here with some block ability, and it doesn't. It looks like, actually, that's his, I believe that's his ultimate. It doesn't have a special on here. Red Wing in there, anyways, a special that has to do with filling up speed. So, and then obviously there's an event campaign that's starting in about 4 days. Talks about on April 30th, so that's cool. The Hulk rework, I'm sure Valley is just at least semi-stoked, even if it's not the greatest rework. You know, it's a decent rework from my just original kind of review of this. You know, it's changed some of the abilities, and again, I'm not going to go through this in detail, but you know, it gives him some more, it gives him some buffs when he drops below 50% health, and that to me is a lot of what I kind of saw in here, is that, you know, when he's dropping full 50% health, he's getting some, you know, offense up, clearing of stuns. When he taunts, he's getting a counter. If, and this is a new tag, Wave 1 Avenger is present. There is some rumors about this talking about it. I know me personally, I was kind of like, are they really going to do that? Well, clearly they are. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in game, and whether there's you know, any other Wave 1 Avengers that are kind of around and what it might mean. So, and then again, here's some more Hulk, you know, aspect buffs of just, you know, more armor, a death proof at a certain point, and, you know, offense up and clearing stun. He also has more health and more speed, which is nice. This to me is probably the nicest part of it, you know, just getting him to be a little bit faster. So that's very cool. There's also, so it looked like some War Machine passives that increased, so that's kind of cool as far as, you know, war damage. I don't recall exactly what these damage boosts were prior to, but that's kind of nice to see. Okay, so new trait, Power Armor. You know, they were talking about, what exactly were they going to say? It wasn't going to be Stark Tech, but it was going to be some type of like Stark Armor or something, so I think that this is the way it went, is this new Power Armor team. Right now, there's only 3 characters in game. Falcon, Iron Man, and War Machine. So what is it going to mean? You know, obviously there's a Falcon. I think it's, does it say it up here? That's the Hulk. There it is. So he gets more block chance per Power Armor ally. So right now that's the only thing I've seen in game, is that if you have Power Armor allies with Falcon, you get some more block chance. So is it worth having Iron Man and War Machine with Falcon to gain an extra 10% block chance? Good question. Depends on your team. I will say that I personally like what I call the Avilitary, the Avengers with military, where it's, you know, Iron Man, War Machine, Black Widow, Captain America, and Captain Marvel. But we'll see. Legendary Shuri Legendary event finally here, so that's cool. Not really much to add there. They talked about Alliance War features. Squad can now be adjusted in set defense. I love this. Huge quality of life thing to me. Maybe not huge, but big. It was really tough for, if, you know, I had a team I liked, but I wanted to move them where they were at. This is great. Curious to see what the MVP calculations for more accurate picks. I'm guessing it, you know, factors in damage, and, you know, maybe it factors in some defensive wins or something like that. We'll see. Other features: rank leaderboards and contribution leaderboards through Alliance milestone events. Talk about this a little bit in game. I have seen the rank leaderboards, but I have not seen the contribution leaderboards. So I'm a little curious to see what that means, but I love that they'd have that because, you know, it'd be nice to see who's contributing in the Alliance towards those milestones. Some badging, Dark Dimension leaderboards, you know, some bug fixes. So that's pretty much what they've got on here. I'm not going to go through anything else there. So that's kind of the nicest part to me, or the biggest parts to me that I wanted to cover as far as what the blog post said. So jumping back in game here. All right, let's get in game. So, all right, now we talked about the Alliance War quality of life. And actually, you know what? Since we mentioned Colossus, I kind of want to talk about an arena thing that I believe could be coming. You know, there's going to be a new arena meta. Dark Phoenix is coming out. Colossus is coming to the game. So what's going to be next? What is going to happen? I'm thinking that what they're going to do is add Professor X. Professor X is going to be a huge component to a new raid meta that counters the Brotherhood. Now, how could you potentially counter the Brotherhood? To me, Professor X's passive ability gives immunity to either all mutants or X-Men on his team when starting turn. Potentially speed up or something too, you know, who knows, maybe a heal or something over time, I don't know. But that is a direct counter to Magneto, which makes total sense. So if you think about it, Professor X coming to the game, he comes in, immediately applies immunity. Maybe the upgrade is for 2 turns, the level 5 passive upgrade, and all of a sudden you can't attack that team with Brotherhood, you know, assuming the rest of the turns are decent. But Magneto's blind goes out the door. You know, you can't even clear it with his oh no, I think actually his special would, I don't know how that'd work. I wonder if his special would clear the immunity. I've got to try that. So anyway, I'm wondering if there's a X-Men arena meta coming, led by Professor X, and Colossus. So we'll see how that shakes out, but it's my current theory of how things are going to go. So anyway, getting back into the game here. So let's go to like we said. So Falcon is in the game. If you scroll down here to the bottom of your roster, you know, he's here. He looks cool. He's got his little red wing up here in the corner. I don't know if you see it, but he's kind of flying around with him. Again, we're not going to go through the abilities. You know, I think he could be a decent character. I'm probably going to go ahead and buy some of the orbs to try to get him, just to test them out. I don't have the resources to necessarily, you know, bring him up at this point. I've got too many other things I'm working on, and I don't know. I'm sure he's going to be great, but I personally can't do it. And like I already mentioned, he's got this the power armor, the tag here, so that's a nice key component for. Or a potentially nice component for war. And then we talked about the orb. So, you know, one of the things that I do want to mention with this orb, actually, just in case you're not aware of it. Where are the orbs? Okay, Technocraft orb. So, you need to make sure that you look to see what you could potentially get here, because there are, not this one. So it's the first, you know, the low few are, you know, 100%. You know, of Falcon to get, you know, 14 plus shards. But once you start getting to the actual real shots here, the 39% likelihood, it's all these other characters as well. So you've got a potential to get a bunch other, and it looks like it's all tech. Now, granted, you know, Falcon's got the highest percentage, which is nice, and this stays consistent for the rest of them. Oops, sorry, Supreme, but, you know, it's kind of, what is 5? Oh, 8. So you're more likely to get 8, but it's all tech. So just make sure you recognize that as you open these. I think the award, or let me see here a second, actually. I think the offers specifically state that you're going to get a 2-star orb, 2-star Falcon if you purchase this. So if you pay $25, you will get him. I assume, I haven't done the math, but it seems, you know, if you want to get him that quick to 2-star, $25, you know, I'll probably do it, honestly, because I want to get him, but I won't be able to spend the resources to actually bring him up. So and then the next thing here, which everyone's probably already aware of, is the, where is it? Here we go, Falcon event. So if you want to do hard, 5 tech characters, you know, the information here as far as what it's going to require is probably what everyone's got. I like that Fox Next is keeping this at a reasonable level because, you know, we've got new players in the games. You know, the PIDs are up in the 29s. I haven't seen any 30s yet, but I'm sure they're out there. And those folks need to be able to farm and get, you know, Falcon as well. It can't just be, you know, the whale types who are, you know, getting through the hard section. You know, it's fine if the people who've been playing the game for a while have, you know, an easy ability to get, you know, through the hard node and farm those shards. So now next, one of the things that, now this is kind of actually, it's switched. I made some notes earlier, but what you'll see here is I was able to T13 my rocket today. I was super excited about it. Yay, woohoo. But when I was saying earlier, I was going to share with everyone is, you know, you're now able to get into the T14 gear. Okay, this is my picture from when I shared it with my alliance earlier today when I first did it. You'll notice here is that I was able to plus here. When I clicked on it, it said level 71. You know, here it was like I could actually equip those if I had the gear. So, you know, I was sharing this with my alliance. I was just like, hey, cool story, whatever. And then one of our alliance members actually had the ability to do his plus, and he did. So he actually increased and used into T14. Well, obviously that was a hot fix now because you can see from the game that you can no longer do that. So I think Fox Next accidentally released that a little early. You know, sometimes that type of stuff can happen. So if you did have that happen to yourself, make sure you submit a ticket. You know, just to let Fox Next know that you had upgraded that. You know, I'm sure they can figure out the mats or the gold or the pieces that you used to do it. But it is something that is coming. You know, the level cap is going to get increased here soon, I imagine. You know, I assume Ultimus is coming soon, but wanted to share that with you guys because it kind of happened as I saw it, and then it kind of got hot fixed, which you know, makes sense. But anywho, so next item we already talked about a little bit. Wave 1 Avengers. Look at this. So we've got some Avengers. Woohoo! Now, you know, you could go through here and look through all their abilities and to, you know, see what synergies they have. But the quick way to do that is just to go here and do this. So change team. So I've already gone through these. You know, Hulk's not going to, so you can just kind of see, like, does Wave 1 Avenger pop up anywhere? No. Wave 1 Avenger pop up anywhere here? Yes, because of Hulk. But he's the only one. You know, the rest of these say Avenger, but it's not a Wave 1 Avenger. It's just general Avenger. So we'll go, oops, no, that's not what I wanted to do, but all right, there we go. Click the wrong thing. So anyway, you can just kind of see that, let's just get Thor in there so we can have the last one. You know, and you can see there's no other Wave 1 Avengers except for the Hulk buff. But, you know, I think it's cool nonetheless. They're kind of talking about the you know, OG Wave 1, whatever you want to call them, Avengers. Gotta like that. So one of the next big things we've got going in this patch is our Thanos raid is back. Now, I want to thank Fox Next. Actually, why can't I launch? That's interesting. View. I should be able to launch that, but it's just, oh, there it is. Okay, silly me. So you can go ahead and launch a Thanos 3 raid if you want, and thank you, Fox Next, for not making this a you know, I don't know, it's something more difficult to do, not, you know, a Thanos 4 or something like that. It's just like, it's a week long, it's easy peasy, let's just keep it going. So you know, one thing that I should just look at the rewards. You know, yeah, so they're pretty much the same. So I believe that's exactly where they were before. They're not the orange gear. They're not going to be orange elites. You know, a gold orb fragment or a gold orb, and then, you know, 1 infinity orb. So that's kind of nice. I know I'm looking to try to get Thanos to the 7 stars here soon. I came in after this raid, but you know, it is something that's kind of nice, end game and all that. So anyway, I know we've already talked about war a little bit, but what I want to show you guys is, I'll jump off that part of the screen, is because I'm not in war right now, I have to show it this way. This is a giant picture. I apologize. That just jumped up on you, didn't it? Sorry for the resizing there. So anyway, in war, I took a picture of this. So this is one thing that's added for war, where you can see who's on your defense and who's on your offense if you're trying to add to attack a team. So I thought that was really cool. I think it's a nice, just, I don't know if I want to call it quality of life, but kind of like quality of life, where you're just, seeing where you've got somebody either used already, so you can just tell me, I already used Spider-Man and Yandu on offense. I can't use these two because they're on defense. So I thought that was a really cool kind of upgrade in the game. It might not get noticed super well, but I thought it was pretty cool. So anywho, that's that. All right, so now let's get back to this. I'm going to resize again here. Shout out to Air Server Mirroring. So that's the program I use here to show my stuff. Now let's actually go to war. Now I'm not in war yet, like I said, but another thing that I noticed in this patch is in participation. And I do need to mention that what you're going to see here is very unfortunate. We got paired up with an alliance that only had 2 people in it, so it kind of stunk. But that's not the point of what I'm trying to show here. What I'm trying to show is that they... Oh, I hate how it does that. By the way, that's another quality of life thing, Fox Next. It does this on your alliance page too, where it just jumps. Like I'm not even... looking, nobody's attacking, and it just jumps up to number 1 again. So it's just like I have to literally sit here, and I'm moving this with my thumb right now on the screen so I can show this to you guys. There's something about in the game when you're looking at these lists that they jump back to the top. So Fox Next quality of life thing is whatever that is. Can you make it go away, please? So anyway, the point I wanted to say is like they did this coloring of the insignias of your alliance so that you can kind of tell the difference easier. I really like that. It's very minor, but I know for for me, looking at the alliance and try to figure out who hasn't attacked or whatever, it's like it immediately pops out a little bit more. Another thing that you can't really tell now, but earlier when we were actually in the midst of war, they had it so that you could see your score right here. So you don't necessarily have to go into war to see it. It's a minor thing, but I liked it. It was cool. 100 to 200 or whatever it might be. It's a really nice kind of feature to the game. I think it's super cool. Anyway, so that was there. So the next thing I want to talk about, in case you didn't miss it, your orbs. Where's our red star orbs? You guys are probably already aware of this. This is typical at this point in the game. Is the chance to get a certain drop is increased for both Falcon and Shuri. So whenever Fox Next typically introduces new characters to the game, this is what they do. They jump up the percent to 5%. So if you've been wanting to get these guys, now is the time to spend those red orbs, or open those red orbs, or spend money to buy red orbs if you really want these guys. A lot of people are pretty high on the Wakandans. As a raid team, I've got a raid team that I'm already kind of using and trying to get some other stuff up, but I do really like the synergy there. So I had already opened my red star orbs, but anyway, that's something to definitely note. Let's see. I already mentioned that the Hulk changes. That's they showed them on the blog. They're there. If you go in game, you can click on them and kind of see what's there. It says the Wave 1 Avenger stuff. So that's implemented, like I said. One of the things that you might not have noticed, and I've got to give credit to Dorian Blade for this one. He brought it up earlier today, and then saw it for myself. And Stark Tech is that the level increase for Stark Tech is now up to level 25, I think it is. No, that's not what I want to do. Donation. So when you go to Stark Tech here, you can see that it says 17 of 25. So I don't know. I think it might have been 20 before. But anyway, apparently that jumped up some. So that's something good to know for any of you alliances that are really, pushing through to try to get to, whatever highest level you can. We're just at gold alliance donation to our gold donation alliance, but I don't know. Those of you who are spending cores to get, all the way to the big box might already be at some of those higher levels. Now, the other thing I kind of mentioned earlier was this alliance milestone, participation and ranking. So you got these milestones, and it's really just the World Warrior one here. It's this one. So you can go to it and you can kind of see where you're at. Go. If you click the go button, it's going to take you to Blitz or whatever. Scoring just shows the scoring. So I'm like trying to find the participation and rankings thing, and it wasn't there. So one of my alliance members, it's already gone. That's too bad. Oh well, here's a leaderboard. That's interesting. Earlier today when I was clicking on these, okay, apparently It's showing leaderboards for a high roller. That's cool, I guess. That doesn't really matter for me, but whatever. They did have earlier today, I wish it was still there, but earlier today they had a World Warrior ranking. Actually, I know it's in our Discord, so let's see here. Okay, so I found where it showed it earlier. One of my Alliance members took a picture. So this was the World Warrior leaderboard. I assume they took this out either because it wasn't working right or something was going on with it that wasn't showing things properly, but you know, this is kind of what is showing where there's a leaderboard and there should be something that shows participation. So I personally think that's fun. It's kind of neat to show the leaderboards to just how you compare to other alliances, see what you know, what people in your alliance are doing what, and just kind of track that thing if you're, depending on how competitive an alliance you are. So having said that, let's go into Shuri. Okay, so I'm actually jumping into the Shuri event now to kind of show how this is. So this is the first one. Let's go to Shuri. Yes, to her fellow teammates. If Wakandans, they also provide them a charge. None of these are Wakandans though. So let's just see here. So it's the heal. Oops, the power mode. Cool story, brah. So she starts with 1 out of 4 and 3 out of 4 on her, for her ultimate, and 3 out of 4 on her special, and obviously can basic. So let's just see what this looks like for fun. Okay. Let's get this sped up again until it's her turn. We don't need to see any of these other guys. And it looks like the Thanos raid is kind of buggy. My Alliance member's talking about that, so that's kind of unfortunate, but. Okay, oh, look at this. So we're dropping some more Wakandans. This is the defense up one, right? Yeah, or defense down. Oh, the BP in a house. Where you at, son? It'd be awesome if they gave us Wakandans through this whole thing. Let's just do stuff. Let's just do stuff. What up, cuz? Killmonger's here, huh? That's not nice. It's not nice at all. Let's just get this thing going. Come on. Now Shuri's up. All right, just for fun, let's apply defense up to self and allies. Apply 1 charge. Let's just do that. Oh, that was cool. Little Wakanda Forever look like. Gotta dig that. All right, back to 3 times. Here we got defense up. Get some charges out there. Let's just go bite off Killmonger's head. See you later. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is silly. Okay. Oh no, Optimus is using his cells. He's using Carnage. How can we stop it? Oh, that's sure he's getting in with this Spider-Verse squad. She's gonna help him out. All right, so 100 gold and 15 shards. All right. Let's do the next one. Target acquired. Oh, it's talking smack. All right, let's see if it just sticks with the Spider-Verse now, or if they keep dropping Shuri in here. The mighty, powerful Shuri is going to be here to save us all. Hang tight, slice and dice. Oh, she's here again. Stop the operators before they kidnap Carnage. Okay, I guess I could do that. Not interested in putting defense down up on him because he's already got it. Let's go ahead and special. That's weird. She was full that time. Oh, all right. Well, yep. They're not going to escape the Carnage. Just be quiet. We're going to save the speed downs for the operators. Spider-Verse folk to attack. I'm just really not even paying attention to what I'm doing. It doesn't really, shouldn't matter. Heal block, that's a cool story. Let's bite his head off. Num 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 num. Alright, let's just auto through this. Let's get this thing done. Come on. Boop. And what we'll do is, before I do the 5th one, I'll show you the power of these guys just so you can kind of understand what exactly we're going through here. But I'm imagining this should be fine all the way through 5. Because I've got, you know, my Spider-Man and my Venom are all decent. Gob and Carnage are a little behind, but I don't imagine it's going to be, you know, too difficult. I don't know if I get a Mega Orb out of this, which would be nice. Granted, typically I'm getting copies of the ones, or not copies, but duplicates. People I've already got maxed is what I mean. Jeez, I'm drunk. Alright, let's see what this part is. Stage 3. Different universe. She's never seen it. That's cool. Can you stop it? Of course. You kidding me? Come on, brother. I can do this any time of the week. I'm Shuri. I'm legendary. Reverse engineering. Cool. Cool story, bruh. Alright, in the middle of the Arctic, this must be the place. Facility's here. We can sense it. Alright. Carnage is doing his thing. Let's go poke Scarlet Witch. Doesn't do anything. Heal blocks. Wakanda forever. Defense up. Let's take out the Carnage, I guess. Let's apply defense down. Just to, okay or not. It's a good thing I got decent Spider-Verse here. These Wakandans aren't really. How's that not taken? That guy's level 42. We got a 5 red star Miles Morales, and this dude's resistant. Get out of here. That nonsense. Nonsense. Total nonsense. Let's just get him out of here. Should probably just auto this again, but I think I should go there. I just want to get the next drop. Alright, whatever. We're autoing, brothers and sisters. We don't have time for that. It'd be funny if I lost, wouldn't I? Boop. Oh, of course. That's why I don't auto. That's so dumb. It's gonna slow. He's slowing up on a taunter. Don't want any of that. Boom. Get out the way, brother. Okay. Cool. Alright. So definitely getting a Mega Orb out of this bad boy. Alright, let's see. What's the power requirements here? 55, 8. Alright. Oh, what's up? Oh, it's Mantis, but a bad Mantis. Prepare to die, okay. Probably some Guardians. Alright, so just so you guys can see the power of the team here. So you can see Spidey's at 41, Venom 35, Miles 34. Mainly because of his red stars, Carnage and Gabi. So 158k team. Oddly friendly with this one. Oh, and look at that Antidrax over there. Got all kinds of badness here. Let's get a defense down here, hopefully. Nice. Let's go ahead. What does this do again? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Some defense up. Goblin must have cleared that. That's funny. Clearly I'm not used to playing Spider-Verse because I forgot that he's going to clear some of those buffs, but alright. Let's see if I can get a good hit on her. Nice little 35k action. It's just basic. Okay. Whatever. Alright, let's get rid of the Gamora. Probably should get rid of the rocket. Oh, that's... do not want to use my special there. Let's use a basic and hopefully evades, yeah. Don't want to take out the Groot, because I'll buff Rocket and Star-Lord. These are the last 6 to kill. So, let's hit your basic is fine. Spinny. Oh, nice, you get a dodge. Alright, alt. Let's kill Doctor Strange, who isn't heal or bring anyone back to life. Alright, so let's get the animation for her ultimate. So repeat 2 times. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess that was semi-underwhelming, but maybe I need to look at that again to see how what the animation could be like. But it was just seemed pretty just quick, and she looks like she drops something and then heals. We're all over the place. So all right, let's just auto through this, and then we'll go to our final one and see what it's like. And we will be getting our girl Sherry, and we will unlock her, and she will be our friend. Left in Wakanda, and now I'm in the Arctic, surrounded by stuff. Yep. Oh, she's excited about it. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, 2 Mega Orbs. Oh yeah, living large. Alright, so final tier 5, level 60 gear, tier 9, level 5 abilities. I should be solid there. 250k. Looks like Alright, this, again, I'm expecting to be fairly easy. We'll see. The other ones, you know, we never seem to be at any threat of dying or anything like that, so... Yep. Alright, so this is where she gives some charges out, right? Yep. Alright, so you want to give that out. So M'Baku can get some charges. Let's get some charges too. Oh, that was weird. He didn't do an extra charge there. Okay. I would have thought that gave him 2 charges, but maybe not. Maybe I'm missing something there. Probably should have disrupted the Merc Riot Guard, but it's alright. I just want to get my Killmonger boy. He's done. Look at all those things around him. Yeah, I really want to spread those around. Oh, I can't though. Oh, stupid. That's a misplay on my part. Been nice to spread all that with Carnage around if I had disrupted the Merc Riot Guard, but I'm being a stupid. It's just I wonder if it doesn't spread stun, right? Yeah. Whatever. Just trying to hit everybody. No point to doing the avalanche because they're all pretty much dead. Or they, well, I was gonna say because they don't have a chain. So this is no one really needs it. Oh, I guess we'll just heal. Yeah, well, that was a pretty nice heal. Pretty nice heal, I'd have to say. Alright, the final 6. Alright, let's just get rid of... Oh, there's a Shuri over there. Oh. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. It's just big... Oh, I lost my Spidey. Jeez Louise. Am I going to have to actually think about how to do this? Alright, got her out of there. She's clearly a problem. So if you find her, don't let her live very long, because she will mess you up. Let's just take Black Panther out because he's going to ult next turn. Alright, so my Shuri's gone, so I don't... Well, I love the remove positive effects with defense down by my boy Miles. He's my boy, like I said. Alright, that didn't kill him? That's lame. Thought for sure it would. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to finish this off and get our friend Shuri into the fold for the roster. I'm not going to spend any money bringing her up, like I said. Got some other stuff going on right now that I need to spend some resources on. But I hope this somehow helped you. You know, at least kind of see it was, you know, 158 is about, I wouldn't go much under that. And she seems like, unless you're planning, you know, to, you know, really try it a few times. If you just want to beat it, then you really kind of got to be in that range, I'm guessing. All right. Let's go say hello to our friend Shuri. Recruit her. Yeah, of course we want to recruit her. 250k? Yes, we're going to do that. She comes in at 5 stars. And there she is. The wonderful Shuri. All right. So, again, if you stuck with me this long, thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. I hope there were aspects of the video that were definitely able to help you. Whether it's a Shuri unlock or just a discussion of the war quality of life stuff, patch 3.1. Just anything in general. And always, if you like what you see here, please click that subscribe button as well as hammer down on that like button, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.